That's it? Anything else you feel like discussing?
68, Kevin Costner confessed she was the love of his life. Kevin Costner, at 68 years old, opens up about a love story that transformed his life. But who is the woman behind this tale? Stick around to uncover the secrets he's kept hidden for years. Early life and relationships. Kevin Costner was born in Linwood, California on January the 18th, 1955. Growing up in a modest working-class home, his parents' close-knit support defined his upbringing. William Costner, his father, was an electrician. His mother, Sharon Costner, worked in welfare. Notwithstanding financial difficulties, the Costner family stressed the value of education and personal development, therefore building Kevin's future on a strong basis. Costner showed a strong passion for the arts from a very young age. His love of performing started when he participated actively in community theater and school events. These early theater experiences gave him direction and purpose in addition to sharpening his skill. Participating in these pursuits was more than just a hobby. It was a window into his future employment. Costner started a close relationship with Cindy Silva throughout his high school years. Fellow student Silva shared many of Costner's aspirations and interests. From their adolescent years, their relationship was marked by great devotion and mutual respect, particularly his resolve to pursue performing despite several rejections from casting agents and theater companies. Silva was crucial in supporting Costner's aspirations during this time. Costner's bond with Silva stayed very important in his life, and he moved through high school and into college. Their relationship grew on a common vision for the future, and Silva's support was absolutely vital during Costner's early difficulties in the acting business. She was more than simply a friend. She was a tower of support, guiding him throughout the difficulties of entering a very competitive field. How did this relationship impact Costner's view on love and success? Let's explore further. Even among many challenges, Kevin Costner's relationship with Cindy Silva proved to be a constant source of inspiration. Their partnership showed a great dedication to one another, and both spouses gave vital support in trying circumstances. Especially in light of challenges to his career, Silva's relentless faith in Costner's talent and promise was a major driving force. Their marriage was a potent illustration of how a solid, encouraging relationship can help one advance both personally and professionally. Early romance with Silva taught Costner valuable lessons that stayed with him as his career started to pick up steam. Central to their partnership, the values of loyalty, support, and reciprocal encouragement evolved into second nature to him on love and career. These principles impacted his attitude to upcoming relationships, as well as helping him negotiate the challenges of his growing job. The foundation created during this time with Silva affected how Costner managed fame and personal relationships, therefore highlighting the continuing significance of a good and encouraging marriage. The great impact of a loving partnership can have on one's life and career was shown by the strength and resiliency of their relationship, which offered a road map for handling both personal obligations and professional stresses. Curious about how Costner's early relationships shaped his future? We're about to delve into the influences that defined his path. The ideals and teachings from Costner's early life and relationships stayed a lighthouse as he entered the limelight. His interactions with Silva and the support of his family enabled him to negotiate the demands of success and celebrity with integrity and fortitude. Reflecting the ongoing impact of his early years, Costner's approach to both his personal life and his business clearly shows their influence. Stay tuned to discover how these early influences continued to develop Costner's journey and his approach to relationships. Rise to fame and love. In the beginning of the 1980s, Kevin Costner started to become famous by constantly going on interviews and getting small roles that helped build his reputation in Hollywood. His first role was as Elliot Ness in The Untouchables in 1987. Along with good reviews, this part marked the beginning of his rise to fame. The success of The Untouchables made Kevin Costner a famous actor, which solidified his place in the business and led to future big chances. Costner's personal life grew much more complicated as his career took off. The expectations of fame sometimes meant juggling personal relationships with the responsibilities of public life. He met and started dating Christine Baumgartner around this period. During this phase of professional development, Costner's life revolved heavily around Baumgartner, a model and aspiring actress. Their relationship developed against the backdrop of his growing popularity, presenting possibilities as well as difficulties. Early in Costner's relationship with Baumgartner, the thrill of fresh love and the difficulties of juggling a public life defined it. The closer examination into Costner's personal life followed his increasing notoriety. Media coverage and the need to keep a private life under public scrutiny presented the couple with unique difficulties in their marriage. Notwithstanding these challenges, their bond stayed strong, showing the difficulties of juggling intimate relationships on public view. How did this relationship withstand the pressures of fame? The answer might surprise you. While Kevin Costner's career took off with the popularity of Dances with Wolves in 1990, which brought him multiple Academy Awards, his relationship with Christine Baumgartner presented fresh difficulties. The enormous popularity of the movie sharpened media attention and put Costner's personal life under even more public examination. Among this growing popularity, Baumgartner's function as a loving partner grew increasingly important. In the middle of Costner's growing appeal and the media circus around him, she gave a feeling of consistency and normalcy. Her constant support enabled Costner to negotiate the complexity of fame while keeping a grounded personal life, therefore helping him to balance the demands of celebrity life. Baumgartner's presence was a steadying agent, necessary to control public obsession with Costner and guarantee that their connection stayed solid in the face of mounting obstacles. Discover the unexpected turns that shaped their relationship during these transformative years. Not uncommon for Costner and Baumgartner were the difficulties of keeping a relationship while negotiating the demands of celebrity. Many popular personalities balance their career successes with personal obligations in similar ways. For Costner, Baumgartner's help and understanding were absolutely essential in helping him to control the demands of celebrityhood. Their partnership showed how closely one's work path may be influenced and stabilized by personal connections. Costner's connection with Baumgartner changed as his star kept rising to fit the rigors of his public and private life. Their capacity to negotiate the demands of celebrity while preserving a strong and lasting link was much enhanced by their mutual support and understanding. Their path together captures the tenacity and flexibility needed to flourish under such scrutiny. Stay tuned to uncover more about how Costner's personal life intertwined with his rise to fame. First major public relationship. Late 1980s saw Kevin Costner's first significant public relationship start with Cindy Silva, his high school friend. Their relationship was solidly formed long before Costner became well known in Hollywood. Particularly with hits like The Untouchables and Field of Dreams in 1989, his career took off and public interest in his relationship grew quite strong. Originally a constant supporter of Costner's early career challenges, Silva now found herself front and center with him. The media's fixation on Costner's personal life grew as his popularity shot skyward. Silva was regularly photographed and published in tabloids. Public conjecture and press analysis of their connection became a regular occurrence. Their personal life suffered much from this continuous public attention. Though close, the pair struggled to keep their marriage intact while juggling the demands of celebrity life. The constant attention the media paid to Costner's personal affairs complicated their relationship. The pair had to negotiate the twin pressures of celebrity expectations and preserving a private existence under public scrutiny. This inspection highlighted the challenges experienced by people in public view, by trying their capacity to maintain their marriage intact. Even with the tight relationship, the invasion into their personal life highlighted the influence that celebrity can have on even the most solid bonds. And just when you think you know everything, the story takes a surprising turn. Constant coverage of their relationship by the media presented advantages as well as drawbacks. It raised their public prominence on one side, but it also complicated and stressed their personal life. Public intrusive interest and the demands of celebrity society challenged Silva and Costner's friendship. Notwithstanding these difficulties, they showed tenacity and dedication to keep their love intact for several years. The pressures of Costner's work and the widespread media attention generated strain as his career kept skyrocketing with films like Dances with Wolves, which brought him critical accolades. Silva discovered she was juggling her own privacy with the demands of a supporting partner. The couple's capacity to overcome these obstacles was evidence of their love and mutual commitment even as outside demands grew. Curious about how this public relationship ultimately evolved? Stay tuned to uncover the surprising twists. The unexpected love. Kevin Costner discovered what he later called the love of his life in Christine Baumgartner's years after his well-publicized relationship with Cindy Silva ended. Aspiring actress and model Baumgartner first met Costner through mutual acquaintances at a charitable event. Their meeting was a surprising but lucky event that would alter both of their lives. Costner was first enthralled by Baumgartner's friendliness and real nature, which created a strong and instantaneous bond. It became clear as their connection grew, Baumgartner was more than just a helping hand. Her life entered Costner's, offering a fresh degree of steadiness and contentment. Their first spark came from common principles and interests, therefore laying a firm basis for a close partnership. Away from public view, the couple delighted in spending time together and appreciating a connection that was real and private. Early on in their relationship, Costner and Baumgartner were happy and excited, but soon they would have their first significant obstacle. Their friendship started to strain under the demands of Costner's work and public interest in their relationship. As Baumgartner negotiated these challenges, his capacity to stay grounded and encouraging was absolutely vital. The couple negotiated the complexity of running their personal life while under the weight of celebrity outside demands. What was it about Baumgartner that captivated Costner so deeply? Discover more about their connection and its significance. Costner and Baumgartner's relationship kept getting closer despite all the difficulties. As Baumgartner gave Costner a stabilizing influence among the turbulence of his public career, her importance in his life grew ever more crucial. Mutual respect and understanding defined their relationship and helped them to overcome challenges related to Costner's public profile. The couple's capacity to keep their bond under duress from other sources was evidence of the strength of their relationship. Costner and Baumgartner discovered methods to help one another through personal and professional obstacles as their friendship developed. Their professional and personal life's complexity was navigated by Baumgartner's relentless support and Costner's commitment to their partnership. Their close relationship underlined the need of a solid cooperation and the influence of choosing the appropriate person at the appropriate moment. Their love's narrative offers a striking illustration of connection and resiliency. Ready to uncover the next chapter in their journey? Discover how their relationship evolved in the face of new challenges. The challenges they faced. Kevin Costner and Christine Baumgartner had a close relationship. However, theirs was beset with difficulties. The rigors of Costner's demanding work and the unrelenting media coverage stressed their bond. Long durations of separation brought on by Costner's hectic schedule sometimes resulted in conflict and insecurity in their marriage. Though their love for each other was great, the demands of keeping a romance under such conditions were really high. More used to a life away from the spotlight, Baumgartner had to get used to the reality of dating a big Hollywood star. Constant rumors and innuendo about their relationship hindered this change. The constant attention of the media added still another level of difficulty for them to keep privacy and a feeling of routine. Even if Baumgartner helped Costner succeed, the constant media coverage started to strain their relationship. The pressures of celebrity life tested fundamental elements of every relationship, trust and communication. The couple discovered they struggled to negotiate the demands of public attention. The stress of juggling their personal life under continuous observation brought attention to the complexity of their circumstances and made it abundantly evident that, although their love was sincere, maintaining it under such demands required a lot of work and resilience. But there's a catch that makes this love story even more dramatic. The juggling between Costner's official responsibilities and the personal life provided to be one of the toughest obstacles that they had ever encountered. At the height of his success, Costner was inundated by film projects calling for his time and attention. Conversely, Baumgartner appreciated their time together and yearned for a feeling of normalcy that was ever more elusive. This conflict between personal aspirations and professional obligations resulted in tense events that made one wonder about the longevity of their partnership. The couple's challenges had professional as well as personal consequences. Renowned for his commitment to his trade, Costner started to find his work suffered by his interpersonal problems. Their difficulties caused an emotional toll on him that interfered with his concentration and energy, which resulted in introspection time. Costner came to see that keeping his career and relationship would call for tough choices and compromises. Their trip together revolved mostly on the conflict between his personal life and professional aspirations. Notwithstanding the challenges, Costner and Baumgartner's relationship survived, attesting to their tenacity and mutual respect. Their capacity to face and negotiate their difficulties finally enhanced their relationship. The pair came out of this phase with a fresh respect of their partnership and a fresh awareness of their needs. Rather than separating them, their hardships drew them closer and prepared the basis for the next phase of their love narrative, the revelation. Following years of negotiating the highs and lows of a high-profile relationship, Kevin Costner made a sincere admission that would permanently alter his relationship with Christine Baumgartner. Costner revealed in a frank interview that Baumgartner was clearly the love of his life, opening up in a way he rarely had before. This moment of truth was especially important since it occurred at a period when their relationship had seen many public and personal storms. Costner's admission was more than just a statement of love. It was a sincere acknowledgement of the difficulties that they had gone through together, as well as a respect of the close relationship that they had developed through these tribulations. Deeply moving incidents preceded Costner's confession that exposed the complexity of their connection and reflected a fragility. Costner wanted to be candid not only about his emotions for Baumgartner, but also about the challenges they had experienced as a couple. He spoke about the particular difficulties of being in the public, the unrelenting expectations placed on celebrities, and the personal sacrifices both of them had to make to keep their relationship strong. Through sharing these revelations, Costner revealed a more personal side of himself, a rare look at the hardships and victories that had molded their path forward. Many who had followed Costner's career and personal life could relate to this admission, since it offered a real and unvarnished perspective into the heart of one of Hollywood's most famous personalities. His statements had weight not only for who he is, but also for reflecting a common reality about love and relationships, that they are frequently difficult, but those difficulties may also strengthen the bond between two people. Costner's admission reminded us that the foundations of love and dedication are the same, even in the glitzy world of Hollywood. A turning point in their relationship, Costner's public admission of Baumgartner as the love of his life highlighted the power and depth of their attachment. Costner was able to convey the great influence Baumgartner had on his life, as a partner and as a constant source of support, by means of an honest and clear moment. This admission signaled a fresh chapter in their relationship based on common experiences, respect, and a lasting love tested and reinforced over time. What led Costner to make such a bold confession? The story behind is just as compelling. For both Kevin Costner and Christine Baumgartner, Costner's public proclamation of love was a momentous occasion, one that had a profound effect on their relationship. Hearing Costner profess his love so freely and openly for Baumgartner was both transforming and affirming. It marked a pivotal point in their relationship, solidifying the foundation they had carefully built over the years. This public declaration wasn't just a simple gesture. It was a powerful confirmation of Costner's unwavering commitment to Baumgartner's, underscoring the depth and bond that they shared. For Costner, this confession was more than just a statement. It was a release, a way to finally express the full extent of his emotions and to acknowledge the significant role Baumgartner played in his life. By making this public declaration, Costner was able to validate the relationship in a way that was both personal and profound, offering Baumgartner a sense of security and affirmation in their partnership. This moment of openness and vulnerability allowed Costner to share with the world just how much Baumgartner meant to him, reinforcing their connection and setting the stage for a deeper, more meaningful phase in their relationship. Ready to learn how this confession changed everything? The next chapter is just around the corner. Costner's confession was met with a largely favorable response as both media and fans celebrated the couple's love story and their remarkable journey together. By publicly declaring Christine Baumgartner as the love of his life, Costner opened up about their relationship in a way that resonated deeply with many. This heartfelt admission highlighted the couple's tenacity and their unwavering commitment to one another, even amidst the pressures of celebrity life. It was a moment that not only deepened their bond, but also showcased the authenticity of their connection. The public's reaction to Costner's confession was overwhelmingly positive, praising the couple's resilience and the strength of their relationship. This moment of truth served to reinforce Costner's reputation as a man who, despite his immense wealth and fame, profoundly values love and personal connection. It underscored that his feelings for Baumgartner were genuine and enduring, revealing a side of Costner that went beyond his public persona. Furthermore, the confession marked a pivotal turning point in their relationship, preparing them for the next phase of their lives together. It signified a new chapter where their love was publicly acknowledged and celebrated, setting the stage for future growth and deepening their commitment to each other. By embracing this moment of vulnerability, Costner and Baumgartner not only strengthened their bond, but also provided a powerful example of how genuine affection and dedication can flourish even in the face of public scrutiny. Reflection on their relationship. Kevin Costner's connection with Christine Baumgartner has defined his life in both difficult and loving ways. Their relationship has evolved over years into something quite deep, surpassing the conventional Hollywood romance. Baumgartner was more than simply a friend to Costner. She was an anchor in a life sometimes controlled by the craziness of celebrity and the pressures of a public career. Their friendship offered a safe refuge where Costner may be himself, free from the demands of his public life and the limelight. Looking forward, Baumgartner was obviously instrumental in forming the man Costner is today. Their relationship covered mutual respect, personal development, and relentless support in addition to love. Theirs weathered the test of time in a society when relationships can often be transitory because of a strong knowledge and a shared will to make it work. Beyond their personal lives, Baumgartner's influence gently but significantly changed Costner's attitude to his career and choices of action. Costner has been open in several interviews about how Baumgartner changed his life and about how much she was needed for his feeling of equilibrium and well-being. Once he commented, quote, "Christine brought harmony to my universe. She guided me toward a level of stability and calm never known to me," end quote. This quotation captures the core of their relationship together, one in which each partner helped the other to flourish and be well. Baumgartner was more to Costner than just a love companion. She was a confidant, a friend, and a stabilizing agent in the craziness of Hollywood. Their story together is evidence of the value of a solid, encouraging partnership that enhances not only personal life, but also career decisions. And here's the stunning fact that changes everything you thought you knew. In her writings, Baumgartner has discussed the depth and strength of their kinship, as well as how their relationship changed with time. Emphasizing the fortitude that defined their marriage, she once said, "We grew together through all the ups and downs." Their partnership was more than simply a conventional Hollywood romance. It was a road of mutual development where they could negotiate life's obstacles together. The demands of celebrity strained their relationship constantly, yet, rather than eroding it, these events simply strengthened their link. They discovered how to surmount challenges side by side, forging a relationship based on love, respect, and a common will to overcome whatever lay ahead. This resiliency is seen in their personal life as well as in how it affected Costner's career choices. Beyond the personal, Baumgartner's influence on Costner shaped his attitude to his career in major respects. Costner grew more discriminating in the parts he selected over time, leaning toward projects that spoke to his personal ideals instead of merely following what the business wanted of him. Baumgartner was obviously very important in his metamorphosis, since she motivated him to keep loyal to his values and self. Her encouragement was crucial in enabling Costner to find satisfaction in his job and free him to concentrate on roles that matched his personal character and significance. Reflecting the great impact Baumgartner had on his life and work, this change produced some of the most powerful performances of his career. Their connection was a real one that enhanced Costner's profession and enhanced both of their lives. Wondering how this relationship shaped Costner's legacy? Stay tuned to uncover the lasting impact. Kevin Costner and Christine Baumgartner clearly see from their years together that their relationship was a deep journey of mutual development and discovery rather than only a romantic one. They actively built each other up, creating a relationship whereby love and personal growth coexisted rather than just sharing a life together. Each encouraged the other in following their own interests and conquering personal obstacles, therefore strengthening their relationship over time. Their partnership turned into a source of strength that let them develop personally as well as a pair. From personal fulfillment to professional achievement, this relationship is a potent illustration of how enduring love can favorably affect every element of life, therefore proving the great effect of a solid, loving relationship. The aftermath and legacy. Kevin Costner's life has been permanently changed by his love story with Christine Baumgartner, which shapes not only his personal path, but also his work. Built on a basis of mutual respect and common principles, their connection greatly affected how Costner negotiated his personal and professional spheres. Costner has often considered over the years how his close relationship with Baumgartner changed his perspectives on life, love, and career. He still finds great resonance in the lessons he learned throughout their time together, which will direct his choices and serve to define the legacy he is currently creating. Costner's career's emphasis changed in the years after their marriage in ways many credit Baumgartner for influencing. He changed from merely fulfilling roles to deliberately choosing projects that matched his personal principles and passions. His star status remained. This change was a major shift from the more commercially motivated decisions of his past employment. Costner started veering towards roles that examined deep subjects, including love, family, honesty, and the complexity of human relationships. Baumgartner's influence is shown in this intentional concentration on meaningful work, which motivates him to look for initiatives that not only turn out well, but also personally fulfilled and consistent with his values. Costner's thoughts on his former relationships, especially his time with Baumgartner, show a guy who has matured through his experiences, learning important life lessons along the road. Recognizing these components have been fundamental in his own growth, he frequently talks about the value of love and connection. Even with all the difficulties he has encountered, every relationship has helped him develop personally. Costner said in a recent interview, "Every relationship teaches you something, and Christine taught me the value of balance and staying true to yourself." Not only as a friend, but also as a guiding principle that molded his attitude towards life and work, Baumgartner had a great and long impact on him. The love narrative between Costner and Baumgartner is evidence of the transforming potential of a solid, encouraging relationship. It emphasizes how the correct connection may enable a person to develop in all spheres of life, not only in love, and leave a legacy that shapes their path even after the relationship is broken up. Curious about how Costner views love now? His thoughts might surprise you. Kevin Costner's connection with Christine Baumgartner certainly influences the way he views life nowadays. This friendship, which was as complicated as it was significant, helped him to realize the need of living truly. Costner has grown more dedicated than ever to make choices that really reflect his principles, therefore ensuring the valued and nourished relationships he carries close. Though his love story with Baumgartner presented difficulties, it finally brought him into a phase of great personal development. Through this partnership, Costner came to value the straightforward but important elements of life: love, connection, and integrity. Costner's developments, both emotionally and professionally, clearly show this change. He has grown more reflective, preferring to concentrate on what really counts over being influenced by outside demands that earlier guided his decisions. This metamorphosis was sparked by the friendship with Baumgartner, which pushed Costner to give sincerity and deep connections top priority over flimsy success first importance. The knowledge he gained over this period has evolved into a compass for him, directing not only his interactions with people, but also the roles he chooses and the initiatives he undertakes. Costner's reflections on his life and work make it very evident that the events he went through with Baumgartner had permanently changed him. Far from weakening him, the ups and downs of their relationship have strengthened and thoughtful nature of him. This expansion reaches his professional legacy as well as his personal life. Often focused on themes of love, family, and integrity, Costner's decision to select roles that speak to his personal ideals directly results from the insights he acquired from his connection with Baumgartner. The narrative of Kevin Costner and Christine Baumgartner is evidence of the continuing power of love and its ability to change and shape not only of a Hollywood romance, but an everyday romance. With all its complexity, their relationship has had a long-lasting effect on Costner, guiding him both professionally and creatively. It is a narrative about resiliency, development, and the great ways in which love could shape every facet of a person's life. The legacy of his time with Baumgartner shapes Costner's decisions going forward, so that the principles they shared always stay central to who he is now. Curious about more Hollywood secrets? Click here to discover another shocking confession that will keep you on the edge of your seat.